Champion, a winner, someone who's going to take Derek's title very quickly.
Ah, come here.
What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. With the 2024 Mr. Olympia just around the corner, the excitement is building up. Who will rise to the top and who might fall short? Could we see a new champion crowned this year, or will Derek Lunsford defend his title? In today's video, we'll be diving deep into our top 10 predictions for this year's Olympia. Are you ready to find out where your favorite bodybuilders might place? Let's get started. But before starting the video, make sure to hit the subscribe button and like the video. It motivates us and helps us to create more engaging content. Hunter Labrada, the son of the legendary Lee Labrada, is our pick for the 10th spot in the 2024 Mr. Olympia. Hunter's journey to this point is intriguing. As of now, he hasn't qualified for Mr. Olympia 2024, but we are confident that will change at the upcoming Italy Pro Show. Why are we so sure? Well, Hunter has been working tirelessly, fine-tuning his physique to bring his best package yet. His main competition at the Italy Pro is expected to be Rafael Mosquera. While Mosquera is a strong competitor, he doesn't seem to have the same level of potential or physique development to outshine Hunter. If we look at Hunter's recent achievements, it's clear why we're betting on him. In 2023, he won the Tampa Pro, which secured his place at Mr. Olympia 2023, where he finished in an impressive 6th place. Considering the fierce competition, that's a significant achievement. Additionally, he secured the runner-up position at the 2023 Texas Pro, losing only to Andrew Jack, another top contender. Recently, Hunter guest posed at the Lee Labrada Nutrition Show, offering a sneak peek at his current form. He looked solid, no doubt, but the level of competition at Mr. Olympia is on another level. That's why we're placing him at number 10. It's not a criticism of Hunter, but rather a reflection of just how stacked the Olympia lineup is this year. Moving up to our number 9 spot, we have Rafael Brandao from Brazil. First up, Rafael competed at the Arnold Classic USA, one of the most prestigious bodybuilding shows outside of Mr. Olympia. He didn't just show up, he landed a solid 3rd place finish. And get this, he was only behind Samson Dauda and Hadi Chupan, two absolute monsters in the sport. That's like being the 3rd fastest man in a race with Usain Bolt. But Rafael wasn't done. He took his impressive physique to the Arnold Classic South America, and guess what? He won the whole damn thing. He beat out tough competitors like Tonio Burton, who took 2nd place, and Good Vito, who took 3rd place. What's even more impressive is that Rafael looked even better in the finals than he did in prejudging. His back especially showed noticeable improvements in conditioning. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Some critics pointed out that Rafael's conditioning wasn't quite as sharp as some of his competitors. But here's the thing, Rafael's size and overall balance was so impressive that he still took the win. It's like he's got the total package even if one aspect isn't perfect. Can he nail his conditioning while maintaining his impressive size? If he can bring that perfect balance to the Olympia stage, watch out, he might just surprise everyone. At number 8, we have William Borck from the Netherlands. If you thought this guy was done, think again. William has been on an absolute tear lately, proving that age is just a number in bodybuilding. Let's start with his performance at the 2024 Pro Show. William didn't just compete, he dominated. He took 1st place, showcasing a physique that had fans and critics alike buzzing. But William wasn't content with just one victory. He then stepped on stage at the Mr. Big Evolution Pro Show, where he secured a runner-up spot behind Nathan Deasha. Next up was the Dubai Pro Show, where William faced off against Behrooz Tabani. Now here's where things get controversial. Behrooz took the win, but many people, myself included, believe William was robbed of the victory. His physique was simply on another level. What makes William's performances even more impressive is his age. At 42 years old, he's competing against guys who could be his sons in some cases. But here's the kicker, his muscle maturity, deep separations, and overall conditioning are often unmatched. It's like he's aging in reverse. Lucky number 7 on our list is the rising star from Iran, Behrooz Tabani. This guy has been making waves in the bodybuilding world, and 2024 has been his breakout year. Let's start with the big one, the 2024 Dubai Pro. Behrooz didn't just win, he dominated, taking 1st place and walking away with a cool $100,000 prize. That's the kind of victory that puts you on the map in the bodybuilding world. But Behrooz was just getting started. He followed up his Dubai Pro victory with a win at the 2024 Flex Weekend Pro Show, where he beat out the formidable Nathan Deasha. That's like beating a chess grandmaster at their own game. Now, he did face a setback at the Impro Classic show, where he placed second to William Bonac, but here's the impressive part: Behrooz bounced back and won his second Dubai Pro Show. That's the mark of a true champion, folks, the ability to come back stronger after a loss. With these accomplishments under his belt, Behrooz is undoubtedly a top contender for the Olympia. We're predicting he'll land solidly in the top 10, but don't be surprised if he pushes even higher. Can Behrooz bring up his legs to match his stellar upper body? If he does, we might be looking at a future Mr. Olympia in the making. Coming in at number 6, we have the former Mr. Olympia himself, Brandon Curry from the USA. Now folks, 2023 was a bit of a roller coaster for Brandon, but don't count this champion out just yet. Let's rewind to the 2023 Mr. Olympia. Brandon came in with high hopes, but fate had other plans. Just before the event, he was hit with a nasty case of food poisoning. Now for us regular folks, food poisoning might mean a day off work. But for a top-level bodybuilder at the biggest show of the year, it's a nightmare scenario. What makes Brandon special? Well, it's a combination of factors. First, there's his muscle development. Years of training have given him a physique that's dense, full, and mature. When he hits a pose, every muscle pops. Then there's his structure. Brandon has one of those classic X frames that just screams bodybuilder. Looking ahead to the 2024 Olympia, Brandon has made it clear he's coming back stronger and more competitive. Can Brandon Curry at 41 years old reclaim his Mr. Olympia title? Cracking into our top 5, we have the man they call the mutant Nick Walker from the USA. Let's start with his most recent showing at the 2024 New York Pro. Now, going into this show, many people expected Nick to dominate. He's a former Arnold Classic champion and has placed as high as third at Mr. Olympia. But what happened in New York was nothing short of a war. Nick did win the show, but it was by the slimmest of margins. We're talking a 1-point decision between Nick and Martin Fitzwater. That's like winning a race by the tip of your nose. The head judge even came out and said how close it was. Now, for some, this might be seen as a weakness, but let me tell you why it's actually a strength. Now, let's talk about Nick's physique. They don't call him the mutant for nothing. This guy is a mass monster with conditioning that defies logic. His arms are the size of most people's legs. His back is so wide, he probably has trouble fitting through doors. And when he hits a most muscular pose, forget about it. It's like looking at a human anatomy chart that's been jacked up to 11. Nick is definitely a threat for the title. Can he bring a package that combines his freaky mass with pinpoint conditioning? If he can, we might be looking at the next Mr. Olympia. Nick Walker recently shared his top 5 predictions for Mr. Olympia 2024. He predicted that Andrew Jack would be at number 5, Samson Dauda at number 4, Derek Lunsford at number 3, Hadi Chupan at number 2, and himself at number 1. At number 4, we have the man they call the Nigerian Lion, Samson Dauda from the UK. Let's start with his 2023 season because it sets the stage for what we can expect in 2024. Samson kicked things off with a victory at the Romania Muscle Fest Pro. Now, winning a pro show is impressive on its own, but Samson was just getting warmed up. He followed that up with another win at the EVLS Prague Pro. 2 pro show victories in one season. That's the stuff champions are made of. But Samson wasn't done. In 2024, he decided to take on one of the most prestigious shows in bodybuilding, the Arnold Classic. Not once, but twice, he competed in both the Arnold Classic USA and the Arnold Classic UK. He placed second in both shows, finishing only behind the legendary Hadi Chupan. That's like being the second fastest man in the world twice. Samson brings a level of symmetry and proportion that's truly rare in the mass monster category. His waist stays tight despite his enormous size, giving him that coveted X-frame that judges love. One of Samson's standout features is his back. When he hits a rear lat spread, it's like he's unfolding wings. His lats sweep down to a narrow waist, creating a taper that's simply mind-boggling for someone of his size. Breaking into our top 3 is Andrew Jack from the UAE, who won the 2024 Texas Pro. Winning a pro show is impressive on its own, but here's the kicker: this is Andrew's second consecutive win at this show. He also took first place at the 2023 Texas Pro. That's not just consistency, that's dominance. But Andrew's success doesn't stop there. At the 2023 Mr. Olympia, he cracked the top 5, finishing in 5th place. Now you might think 5th place, that's good, but not great, right? Wrong. Let me put this into perspective for you. Andrew turned pro in 2022. In just his second year as a pro, he's already in the top 5 at Mr. Olympia. That's like a rookie quarterback leading his team to the Super Bowl. Andrew's physique has something special. First off, this guy has some of the best genetics we've seen in years. His muscle bellies are full, his insertions are perfect, and his overall structure is like something out of a bodybuilding textbook. One of Andrew's standout features is his conditioning. When this guy gets shredded, it's a sight to behold. His skin gets paper thin, revealing every striation and vascular detail. Combine this with his size and symmetry, and you've got a package that judges absolutely love. Can he bring a package that combines his aesthetic appeal with the sheer mass needed to stand toe-to-toe with the likes of Samson Dauda, Hadi Chupan, and Derek Lunsford? At number 2, we have the man they call the Persian Wolf, Hadi Chupan from Iran. Hadi came into the Mr. Olympia as the defending champion, aiming for his second title. Despite bringing what many consider to be an improved package, he fell just short, losing to Derek Lunsford in a controversial decision. For many athletes, this kind of setback might have been devastating, but not for Hadi Chupan. Instead of sulking or making excuses, Hadi did what champions do. He got back to work, and boy, did that work pay off. In 2024, Hadi took on the Arnold Classic not once but twice. He competed in both the Arnold Classic Ohio and the Arnold Classic UK. The result? 2 massive victories against some of the best bodybuilders in the world. Hadi conditioning is legendary. When Hadi steps on stage, he's not just lean, he's shredded to the bone. Every muscle fiber, every striation, every vein is visible. It's like looking at an anatomy chart come to life. But Hadi isn't just about conditioning. He brings a level of muscle fullness and roundness that's truly impressive. His delts look like bowling balls, his arms are thick and vascular. One of Hadi's standout features is his lower body. In an era where many bodybuilders struggle with leg development, Hadi's quads and hamstrings are top tier. His legs are thick, detailed, and perfectly balanced with his upper body. Many in the bodybuilding community believe that if Hadi had brought his Arnold Classic package to the 2023 Olympia, he might have retained his title. The big question now is, can Hadi bring an even better package to the 2024 Olympia? And now, ladies and gentlemen, we've arrived at our number 1 prediction for Mr. Olympia 2024, the reigning champion Derek Lunsford from the USA. Derek's journey to the top of the bodybuilding world is nothing short of miraculous. Just 2 years ago, he was competing as a 212 division champion. For those not in the know, that's a division for shorter, lighter bodybuilders. Then, in a move that shocked the bodybuilding world, Derek made the jump to the open division, the heavyweight class of bodybuilding. Many thought he was crazy. How could a 212 competitor possibly stand next to the monsters of the open division? Well, Derek didn't just stand next to them, he beat them. In his very first year in the open division, he placed second at Mr. Olympia. And in 2023, he went all the way, dethroning Hadi Chupan to become Mr. Olympia. Derek's structure is perfect for modern bodybuilding. He's got broad shoulders, a tiny waist, and flowing lines that create that coveted X-frame. But it's not just about structure. Derek brings a level of detail and conditioning that's truly next level. One of Derek's standout features is his back. When he hits a rear lat spread or a back double bicep, it's game over. His back is wide, thick, and detailed with separation that you can see from the back of the auditorium. Looking ahead to Mr. Olympia 2024, Derek is in the driver's seat. He's proven he can beat the best in the world, and he's still improving. Can Derek hold off the hungry wolves nipping at his heels? Competitors like Hadi Chupan, Andrew Jack, and Samson Dauda are gunning for his title, and they're bringing their A game. And there you have it, our top 10 predictions for the 2024 Mr. Olympia. Do you agree with our picks, or do you think we've underestimated someone? Could Hunter Labrada surprise everyone and break into the top 5? Will Samson Dauda finally secure a top 3 finish? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And remember, anything can happen on the Olympia stage, so make sure you stay tuned for all the action. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more bodybuilding content. Thank you.